Hey guys, this is your 5-minute bonus video. I decided today to do it on chromatic aberration. Yay! Because chromatic aberration is like the canary in the coal mine. It's there, it's falling down dead, but most of us are not even aware. What is chromatic aberration? Why do you care? What's even the point here? So chromatic aberration is actually a tick of backlighting that we see in our lenses and the way that the light is reflecting in and through our lenses. Common belief will tell you that like better lenses, better glass have less chromatic aberration. I personally have never found that to be true. I have super expensive glass and I have cheapo glass and they all get chromatic aberration if I shoot directly into my light source. Even sometimes like this image here, which is not directly into the light source, but it's like, you know, kind of into the light source, we get a bunch of chromatic aberration. What happens when we run a preset is sometimes it can really intensify your chromatic aberration. And the reason you should care is because it actually visually throws off the balance of your colors. So even though the colors are technically correct in your frame, your eyes are like being tricked and you think it's pulling green or purple depending on the type of chromatic aberration you're looking at. So to use an exemplar, we're going to use Vermeer here on this fashion work that I did. I don't put my fashion work out onto Baby Rose because it's like a whole different scene, but I am missing a hard drive after the move and I couldn't find a really great example of chromatic aberration for you. So I'm going to use this one. So as we edit, obviously, like we've got to do regular things like straightening our frame out and fiddling around with color balance and things like that to give you that super sweet middle zone that you're looking for here. So I'm going to do a little bit of the color editing, and so you can see when we zoom in, here it is, dun dun dun, chromatic aberration. So how do you fix it? You come down here to lens corrections, and in manual you will see defringe. It used to actually say chromatic aberration on it. I don't know why they took that away because that's confusing. But so you're going to pull this up and then widen out your like zone of colors to match the actual what's happening here. This can go terribly wrong. I'm going to heads up you. If you go too bananas on your defringing, what will happen is it will actually cut into your color and make people look super wonky. So for sure, double check what you're doing so that you're not winding up with like, see if well, it's not going to show here, but it, of course, just trust me, this can go really, really wrong. And a little bit is enough to change the whole tone of your image. So see, we had a little bit of purple there too. And this is particularly in backlit images. Now, there's also a limit to what you can do. Like here's this. This is not all chromatic aberration. Some of it is, sorry about my notifications, dude. I can't figure out how to keep this from happening while this is happening. This is actually like part of this window frame is blue. So you want to keep sort of a tight eye while you imagine, like, is this chromatic aberration? Is this, I can't remember. This happens a lot when you're like in hospitals and you're shooting like newborns or like fresh 48s inside the hospital, or you're shooting in natural light studios or in people's homes. Chromatic aberration is way less outdoors, but when I see it most, it happens to fringe around trees because of their like skinny nature. I'm sure there's a much more scientific explanation than that, but that's the one I know about. So this is your little tip for the day. I hope it helps you balance your overall tone of your frame. And if it does, please let me know in the group. and show us. All right, have an awesome day.